Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, Rundo, I might have described the worst ramen in Japan, but with a few key details changed, you can make it one of the best ramens. I should be asleep now, but I want a snack. Get yourself a snack. Hello, KBS. Hello, Metal Kitty Mom. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Fortunately, this stream death won't cost me $100. True. Can you guys see me now over on YouTube? Ba 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 da 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 da. Do 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 do. Guess I'll delete that stream forever. There we go. We're back, gay G. Howdy. Okay, well, now we know we can't watch that delightful segment, which is too bad, because they seem like good. It seemed like good content. However, I know something that you guys will like, and that won't be copywritten. All right. Folks, Kane Pixels has released a new video. Does it relate to the Backrooms? No idea. We're gonna watch it though. Also, Kane Pixels is tapped to work on a movie. I think with A24. Have we done Kaylin Conrad's newest on stream? I haven't watched a ton of Kaylin Conrad's stuff. Though, I feel like at this point I need to know whether or not they're, like, in the camp that's gonna call me, like, racist for being against using racial slurs.
What's up, guys? Wyatt here. I hope you're all having a great day. I know I am, because today I've got something really cool to show you that I found. I'm currently on my way to, I shouldn't say the name of the park, I don't want to, just because the spot I'm taking you to is technically in pretty far into private property. Not going to get into that, not going to worry about it, but generally trespassing, not good. don't trespass.
Dimension 20 is always amazing.
But don't trespass unless you found a really cool secret tunnel in the woods that you want to check out and show to your internet buddies. In that case, I think it's fair game. So from that, you might be able to deduce what I'm planning on showing you guys today. So stay tuned. Alright, it's super windy right now, so I hope you guys can hear me. I've been walking for like an hour, 45 minutes, and I got turned around a little bit back there, but I think this is the spot. I gotta get a little further. Okay, yes, this is it. So, here is the hole. I'll show that in a moment. Inconspicuous, tiny little hole in the ground. Honestly, just like a little cave or something. I don't know. I mean, that's what I thought it was the first time that I saw this the other day. I mean, it's out literally in the middle of nowhere, under this big oak. But if you actually take a look down inside, there are stairs down there.
Don't go in there, bud. Don't you do it.
Look at that.
It looks like a PS1 video game down there. Don't go in
I
there.
didn't notice this before last time I was here because it was in a rush and it was a lot darker out, but it looks like these stairs used to go up further, if that makes sense. And what I find really weird is that all the lights, these lights are on. So that tells me that there's still something active here. But then the entrance is so low tech. It's just fucking strange. Kind of just looks like someone's gone up but got the coffin buried. I don't want to talk too much, just because I can't really anticipate if anyone's going to be around here. I don't hear anyone, but the lights are on, and I have no clue what I'm stepping into.
Just real quick, if this is America, he's 100% risking getting shot.
When I was here on Wednesday, this, I think, was about as far as I got. I haven't gone any further than this. I sort of chickened out and ran back up to go home, get some more space to record my phone, since I was really low. I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah, exactly, Stadman. Like, he gets down there, there are a bunch of, like, Marines. But unfortunately, I feel like that's a best case scenario for this guy.
I'm not even sure what to say. This is so fucked. Let's go. You hear that? It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
I've seen this scene. I've seen that scene before in Lord of the Rings. Nothing good comes of tossing things in a man-made area that seems completely abandoned, okay? That's how you get drums in the deep.
So on edge that I'm gonna run into someone.
I feel like this hallway is getting
I
skinnier.
feel like one of these is gonna be a hallway or a room or something. Because what else? What is the purpose of these things?
Also, it's getting darker. Nah, never come out to something like this by yourself.
thing-
Holy shit.
One thing I really can't wrap my head around is that it has been raining for like the past like 2 or 3 weeks. Yet I don't see any water down here. It's completely dry as a desert. So I guess that could be because this is the entrance is at the top of a hill, or the entrance I saw was at the top of a hill, and I mean it's under a tree, but I don't think that would deflect that much water. So I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I will say it is starting to get pretty cold down here, though.
And that's dark. Wouldn't go in there. Don't do it. It's probably too late. It's probably too late for him. He gone. He donezo.
I think he keeps going a ways. I see a little something shining.
These stairs suddenly gonna turn into a slide.
All these stairs. Fuck it.
Bro, you better have a flashlight. You better have a flashlight on you.
The further I go, I'm starting to realize that this is a really stupid idea. But hey, natural selection, right? I'm smelling like cut grass. Like when you mow the lawn. The smell you get after. That's the chlorophyll, right?
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that the stairs are uneven. Man, if something comes after him, he's so fucked. He has to run up so many stairs.
I think... Is that a door? Can't really see. My eyes are all screwed up from the light on the phone.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Okay. I can't tell. Does it go off to the right?
Nah, fuck this, dude.
Dude, I'm fucking shaking.
Fuck this, dude. Why?
Oh, this is...
He donezo. You donezo, Washington. You fucked up, dude.
Jesus.
Nope. 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 Bruh. Bruh, why? Bruh, why are you going in this tiled room? Going in this tiled room that looks like a fucking shower. Why? Read your history, my guy. Nah, that's not a bathhouse.
That's music. Okay.
Oh, he's so fucked.
Holy shit.
No, what are you doing?
It's supposed to be here. Are you seeing this?
No. Oh, he's so fucked.
I am not supposed to be here.
Yeah, no shit, guy. It's like bajillion stories underground. What part about this screamed, yeah, you should be here?
Desks.
Oh, he's so fucked. This is a bomb shelter? Nah, he's in a fucking mall.
Looks like some kind of shopping center. Looks like a shopping mall.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Not even sure if I can post this on YouTube. What the fuck?
know, we're just gonna sit. We're gonna sit with the Undertale music for a hot minute. Oh, god damn. I can't wait to see whatever movie he works on. Holy shit. I don't really know how to feel right now. Well, I still feel like that guy is thoroughly fucked. Skinamarink is still the most terrifying for me. Don't tell that to Salmon Moose. Holy shit. Wait, 10-letter name. Are you not aware of Kane Pixels? Kid's like a filmmaking prodigy at this point. Is this confirmed fiction? Oh yeah, no, it's not real. Okay, wait. So basically, Kane Pixels, right, is a... Oh shit, we actually missed one. This is a precursor. We'll watch that one next. But basically, about a year ago, he started uploading these short videos and building up the mythology of this thing called the Backrooms. And it's real fucking good. In fact, it's so good that the horror movie production company A24 reached out to him and is actually tapping him to direct a film. He's 17 years old. He is 17. He's 17 years old, and he's so good at this already. I can't wait to see what he's gonna do with an actual budget behind him instead of just like being a random kid fucking around. Like, watch this. We're gonna watch the very first Backrooms video, okay? We're gonna watch the first Backrooms video. He was 16 when he made this. And keep that in your head, because this is fucking wild. Yeah, well, I don't know if he created the Backrooms, but the guy who's most famous for making the Backrooms, like, shorts on YouTube is currently 17, meaning when he started, he was 16.
Sound? Camera?
Rolling.
All right, and action. All right, cut. Cut. That was good. That was good, guys. All right, that was good. I'm thinking we get a wide angle, and then we're done. Okay?
All right. Yeah. Cool. Like how much further? Like
a little more. A little more.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
Hello? Hello? Hey guys.
What is this?
Hello? Is someone there?
God, I'm such a sucker for this stuff. Right, Stadman? I notice new things every time I watch these. And there are just so many unexplained things.
Can anybody hear me? Hello? Damn it. Okay. What the hell? What the hell? Don't
Yeah, it doesn't sound very friendly. I like how he doesn't check out that weird blue room. Instead, he goes up the stairs, possibly towards the thing he just escaped from.
Holy shit. What the fuck is this place?
A good guy with a gun.
What the fuck? What the fuck? This isn't real. This isn't real. This...
This isn't real.
Good night, Nindrine.
You gotta be kidding me.
Snuggle Kitten, I'm not entirely sure what you mean. Yeah, like, what the fuck is that? Oh, that lady Snuggle Kitten. Yeah. Yeah, so this kid, this guy made this when he was 16 years old, and that just is continually blowing my mind. Also, I don't remember having seen this, so we're gonna watch it real quick. I think this might be the first of a new series called The Oldest View. Oh shit, very knifey duck. Jack, will you save us in the back rooms? I mean, I'll do my best, Cross Crescent Creed, but no promises. Rawr. I have to imagine 824 is giving him money for these shorts now. Or maybe this is like advertising for his new movie? Also, I'm just pausing it real quick to say that, like, if I didn't have absolute faith in Kane Pixels, I would think it's incredibly pretentious to have, like, all other colors except for green washed out of a video. But I have faith in Kane Pixels.
when the summer days are gone, when the roses fade and die, and no more is heard the song of the nightingale so sweet, then my sad heart don't repeat. How shall we meet again? Parting, oh parting is grief and pain. Parting, oh parting is grief and pain. When the swallows wing and fly far away over the sea, and the wind that
Jesus Christ. What the fuck even was that? Yo, 10-letter name. Hell yeah. What even was that? Like medications? Yeah, that's great. Arts and crafts and arts and crafts and arts and crafts and arts and crafts. The Backrooms gave me Stanley Parable vibes. Yeah. I mean, that's because, like, the Stanley Parable plays around with liminal spaces in a very similar way. Did I see the Amish Paranormal Activity movie? No. Jack, my Milwaukee. I'll do it just because of you, Archangel, just for you. But chat, before we do, hey, I've been streaming for an hour. Do you like my content? Do you like me being able to survive and live and provide you more content? Well, get on over to riverboat.gg and subscribe or gift subscriptions today, or make a direct dono, because guess what? If you subscribe or gift subscriptions over on riverboat.gg, I get to keep 100% of your donation, and hey, I don't have to split it 50-50 with Jeff Bezos, which I would think you would think is a win. So come on over, riverboat.gg. A lot of benefits, no ads, you can post links. You get to be in the on-screen chat here. You get to be one of the cool kids, okay? So get on over here today. Join my Milwaukee, yes.
This is my Milwaukee.
This is my Milwaukee.
This is my Milwaukee.
This is my Milwaukee, too. Why not make it yours? From the glitz of the Canning District to the slow jazz down by the piers, there's always something cooking in Milwaukee. I'm Terry Nanny. Milwaukee's been getting a lot of press recently.
Well,
Not
you're gonna
all of
learn
it
today,
good.
Stout Man.
Surely you know what I'm referring to. But the story that's not being reported is that of a vibrant city, getting better every day. Families, good jobs, culture, high technology. Still not convinced? Join me for a closer look.
Milwaukee. Come for the weekend, stay for life.
When asked by a duke where best to make his home, Voltaire replied, "Plant your family tree in the soil of the arts." Voltaire would feel right at home in Milwaukee. At the recently renovated Jagoda Museum Center, you can sample artworks from across America while the kids hang out in the activity place. When you're done, stop by the courtyard for alfresco dining at Fabrizio's, the Museum Center's in-house cafe and grill. Fabrizio's caters to every palate, with entrees ranging from the great American hamburger to the Italian classic lasagna. Fancy a night of music under the stars? Check out the Milwaukee Seasonal Pops Orchestra and their celebrated medley, Hollywood Glitz. Why not join the cultural renaissance yourself? Try out for the Broadway Big Shots, Milwaukee's premier theater troupe.
Checkmate. You're probably thinking, sure, Terry, Milwaukee's got culture, but statues don't pay the rent, and my kids won't eat art. That's why Milwaukee's got jobs.
Jorbs.
Working.
Jorbs.
Hammers. Sweating. Power. Circuits. Review. Verify. Bonus? Under. But life in Milwaukee isn't all hard work. Sometimes you just wanna...
Milwaukee, get up and dance.
With containment and decontamination well underway, young professionals are flocking back to Milwaukee. Nightlife is thriving as though nothing ever happened. Need proof? Try getting a table at a popular downtown club. There's a hot spot for every taste, it seems. Bohemian poetry clubs, masculine sport bars, lounges for swinging couples, even Oriental restaurants. So don't worry. Milwaukee's full of places to meet that special guy or gal, or if you know where to look, to have sex with things other than humans.
Like the other young professionals in Milwaukee, Mark and Sally spend their days at Black Star. Was that the quittin' whistle? Time to head for the canning district.
Order that second margarita.
The Milwaukee Margarita substitutes vermouth for tequila.
Vermouth. Now dance a little closer.
The streetcar shuffle was invented in the canning district.
He doesn't know, does he?
Young professionals demand the best. That's why Milwaukee's building new and completely fortified apartments. Central air, hardwood floors, great views, Class G certified.
Milwaukee, step up to the streets.
By now, you've probably decided to move to Milwaukee. But relocating isn't easy, especially if you've got teenagers. You'll certainly have to have that big family talk. But before you do that, let me give the kids some fun facts about Milwaukee. Have your wife bring the children into the room during this temporary pause. Sorry, grown-ups. This section's for teens only. Kindly leave the room. Hey, teens. You're moving to Milwaukee. It's America's 22nd largest city. Its chief export is black seed.
Teens.
Milwaukee's an awesome town for teens. Skateboarding, hamburgers, church, toys. You can hoop it up with your friends as long as you follow a few simple instructions and stay out of Sector 21. Here's how.
Teens.
Rule 1, travel in groups wherever you go. Rule 2, never leave home without your rebreather and a flare gun. And Rule 3, if your party is being chased by Godseed fragments, make your way to the nearest structure rated Class K or greater. Don't worry, all our schools are rated at least Class L. And talk about school spirit. Since we're still repopulating the classrooms, there are plenty of opportunities to get involved. Throw them to the Godseed fragments.
Leave the room and invite your parents back. The kids seem excited.
Milwaukee, a place for staying. Take a moment to remember. Before. Weren't you proud of your town? I don't blame you for leaving when things got rough. And Blackstar doesn't either. But now, it's time to rebuild. And repopulate. For the next 6 months, Blackstar is giving all former residents the chance to start again, on us. We're offering a relocation stipend of 5,000 dark dollars, plus 2 free years of Blackstar housing. A place for possibility. A place for staying. Reunion.
Milwaukee was filled with hope when Blackstar came to town. They promised jobs, jobs for everyone. Their money fixed roads and opened hospitals. When Blackstar announced Project Godseed, even the mayor didn't question it. Blackstar said we needed a new god, so we began to build. We were so busy finishing the project that we didn't notice nature withering around us. We never asked to whom this new god would pray. We had to destroy Milwaukee, to save it. And the survivors buried the remnants of Godseed in a sarcophagus deep beneath the Canning district. It was their hope that this pharaoh's burial would keep him asleep for all times. No expense was spared. An emerald casket, a golden map, a forgotten weapon? But don't even think about going after the riches. The tomb is buried under thousands of tons of concrete.
I don't care how many tons. If there's riches, I'll find them.
I hope you're not planning to dig there, treasure hunter.
Well, what's it to you? I don't believe in monsters anyway. And besides, ain't he supposed to be dead?
Well, it's not that simple. You know how trees lose their leaves in winter, right?
Yeah!
Well, those leaves regrow in the spring, and I fear the seasons may be changing.
I came to Milwaukee for adventures, not lessons. Now, you gonna help me? Or are you gonna stand in my way?
You remind me of someone, treasure hunter. Take this.
Thanks, Terry. I'll buy you a hamburger when I get back from the tomb!
I keep on the side of the heart of your dream. And the light of that Godseed will show me that this is. Speak no sanctuary, now will redeem me. I never forget, and the will to improve. Charming, exquisite, the black seed blossom. It's oiled, rich and milky. Bubblegum millennium, slow just millennium. Do you want this nightlife? Bubblegum millennium, slow just millennium. Do you dream this nightlife? Next week on Blackstar, no Blackstar.
Glad you found me, Terry. I thought I was toast.
Here's your ball back, kid. Now for a slam dunk of my own!
It's kind of hard.
I don't know. Milwaukee Tourism Commission paid for this? Probably not. Oh, God, it is always a great video to watch though. It's so good. Also, chat, when I asked if anyone would like to keep me alive with the dono, no one donated. I guess I'll wither and die. The credits mentioned a grant. I don't know how much we can trust the credits on that short, to be honest with you. Wait, where's the yeah, here we go.
Fun times in Cleveland again. Still Cleveland. Come on down to Cleveland town, everyone. Under construction since 1868. See our river that catches on fire. It's so polluted that all our fish have AIDS. We see the sun almost 3 times a year. This guy has at least 2 DUIs. The flats look like a Scooby-Doo ghost town. Don't slow down in East Cleveland or you'll die. Our economy's based on LeBron James. Buy a house for the price of a VCR. Our main export is crippling depression. We're so retarded that we think this is art. It could be worse though, at least we're not Detroit. We're not Detroit.
We're not Detroit. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We did it. At least we're not Detroit. Hello, Zoop. Zoop, Zoop. Think I need a hug after that? Maybe one day. They did make another one. Oh, Paladin, thank you for the $25 dono. Instead of withering, maybe just a slow decay. Okay, I'll adjust to be a slow, agonizing march towards death. Thank you. Do you get notified about renewed subs? Sometimes. I'm still getting used to the back end, so I don't get like email notifications, I don't think.
Hey Browns, Mike Polk, season ticket holder. Killer game in Houston today.
Well, thank God we built you. What a blessing for the community.
You are wasting valuable space on our majestic shoreline, and what do we get out of it from you? 10 miserable games a year, including 2 preseason games that I have to pay for, and 1 shitty Kenny Chesney concert. Do you understand that it is actually statistically harder for a team to be this consistently bad than it is for them to occasionally accidentally be good? The probability is staggering. Did you happen to see that Packers-Chargers game today? It's like they're playing a different sport than you are. And here's what you have to understand. We don't even expect you to be good. We just want you to be watchable. Do you have any idea how low our expectations are? We don't expect you to win the Super Bowl. We just want you to look better than a Division III high school team. And listen, I know that there are way more important things in life than football, but you are supposed to be our pleasant distraction from those things. But all we do is pay you money to put us in a bad mood every week. You are a factory of sadness! I'll see you Sunday.
This is Perth, the largest city in the world. Each day, millions of people flock to the city centre to enjoy its heady mix of old and new. A fleet of over 7,000 buses and trains transport people into the city on the hour, every hour. This efficient transit system allows citizens to live in healthy and pleasant districts far away from Perth's busy and crowded streets. Places like Armadale, Thornley, Clarkson, Mandurah and Clarkson. Here's our man. He's one of the many that enjoy all that Perth has to offer. He knows that people are friendlier here. That's because shops close early and it's off to bed by 9. Perth is renowned for its exotic cafe culture, and the people of Perth aren't afraid to try new things. Sometimes juice, sometimes coffee. That's good drinking. Perth's many conveniences, such as this single telephone, make life easier. He's calling his mother back home. She wishes him a pleasant day, but warns him to make sure he selects a suitable offering for the giant flying squid that lurks in the mighty Swan River. Affectionately known as Old Bertie, this bloodthirsty sea monster has entered the Perth vernacular, giving rise to expressions such as, "not on your Bertie," and, "well, I'll be Bertie." Locals and tourists alike are encouraged to make a small offering to appease the wrath of this gargantuan cephalopod. Well, he's purchased his offering, but what's this? He's taken a wrong turn and finds himself lost in Perth's infamous Chamber of Beasts. He is surrounded by creatures frozen in time. Let's not dilly-dally though, it's off to the foreshore. Tourists arriving here are met with Perth's must-see attractions, including Perth's revolving prison. Each one of these capsules holds the most dangerous criminals known to man. It's a reminder to all to stay in line because this correctional facility never stops moving. The revolving prison is conveniently placed next to Parliament House. Built after the uprising of 1793, here's where all the big decisions are made. The lower house, where bills are introduced and debated, and the upper house, serving as a modern lounge where politicians can relax to a mixture of hard-edged beats and Japanese disco pop fusion. Functional and eye-catching, Parliament House was voted Most Popular Public Icon in last year's Most Popular Public Icon Awards. It's most convenient for visitors to view these wonderful sights on their way to delivering their offering to Old Bertie. And he's made it, safe in the knowledge that on feeding day, he will be one of those spared. He's now free to enjoy Perth's vibrant culture, a place of civility and good taste. It's no wonder that Perth has become known to all as the greatest city in the world.
Excellent. He will be spared come feeding day. There's a prison out near Perth where the security is basically that. It was built on a salt flat. You literally couldn't make it to a town before dying of dehydration. I read that book. It's called Holes. Shia LaBeouf. What book again? What do you mean? What book? What book? Oh, Holes. Yeah, the book is Holes. Sorry, I wasn't making the connection with the movie. I once had a date who really wanted to watch the movie Holes. When she was over, as we were baking cookies, and then we proceeded to make the worst cookies I ever made in my life because she put salt into the cookies instead of sugar. Just kind of it turned out to be very bad, actually. They were not good. They were the worst batch of cookies I ever made. Wait, how much salt? It wasn't as much salt as you would put in of sugar. It was like, she added like half a cup of salt. It was too much, you know? It overpowered any of the sugar in the cookie. Yeah, also, just Holes is a very weird movie to pick for a Netflix and chill film, you know? It's like the one time my mom got condensed milk and sweetened condensed milk confused and made the worst scalloped potatoes ever. No! No! It was a fuck ton of salt, Archangel. Does Jack actually... I make amazing cookies, Cross Crescent Creed. Thank you very much. My cookies are like the little fluffy buns of like an archangel. Sheared off for your palate to enjoy. Hey, Myra Ostro. Hello, GD Reaper. I always get the impression that no Netflix is watched. Is it that not the usual case? I mean, I watch movies. Trad wife in training. I've told you guys I have no issue like being a trad wife, you know. Give us some then. I will. Trying to decide here. I'm trying to think of what to do. I'm just exhausted, chat. I think... Have I watched Tomo-chan as a girl? I feel like you'd like it a lot. Sort of similar to Kaguya-sama, Love is War. I watched the first episode and it didn't really grip me. I have, however, been watching more anime. Been trying to get caught up. Paladin Lost, I remembered that you suggested the campfire cooking anime. I watched the first episode of that and it was extraordinarily charming. It wasn't what I thought it was going to be at all. So I'm liking where that one's headed. I also started watching the Handyman in Another World anime, and that, first of all, that anime is funny as fuck. Second of all, the Handyman in Another World anime has an entire scene dedicated to establishing that there is a mushroom in this fantasy world that looks exactly like a penis, and if you suck on it, it comes in your mouth and is delicious. And it's highly coveted and addictive. There's just a scene, like, one of the scenes is like the handyman main character walks into a room and sees like the 80-year-old wizard sucking on this disembodied penis-looking thing. And then the wizard has to explain to him that it's just a perfectly normal mushroom that happens to look like a penis. And you just need to suck on it vigorously to get out the juices. God, it's so good. Is stream likely to be going in another 15? Ah, sure. I think I just want to chat. I just want to chat. But it's a cute anime about like a guy who like has no real special skills. He just worked as a handyman in the real world, and like he can do like odd jobs and like minor things, and he just wants to be useful, and it's just kind of, it's charming. I feel like all of those are just ripoffs of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, to be honest. Well, I haven't watched all of them, but the main problem I have with That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is that he gets overpowered so fucking fast. The main character gets so overpowered in that anime, like within the first 5 episodes. And that like I've just kind of like fallen off of it a bit. And the main thing is I like the beginning of a lot of these anime where they're just like dudes, you know, they're just like, they're small fry and they're like figuring out where they fit into the world and stuff. And I just liked I liked the concept of like, oh, this guy sucks at everything, but he can cook real good and he has access to an online grocery store. And like that's just fun. It's not like a particularly engaging like world that's been built, but like the hook of like, oh, he just cooks food and is real nice. I like that idea. Well, I know, Archangel, but like my main thing, right, is if I'm gonna watch an anime about like larger world building, then obviously I'm gonna watch Ascendance of a Bookworm, which has, I would argue, much better world building than That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I'm not saying that show is bad. I'm just saying that, you know, Ascendance of a Bookworm is just so fucking good, and I want more of it. The problem with Slime is they tried to make it seem like it was going to be dramatic and the fights were going to matter, but then it didn't. I'd rather somebody be OP and have the plot be fluff, or the OP be borderline useless, or Log Horizon. Log Horizon's just good. Ascendance of a Bookworm? Oh, yeah, look, if you guys don't know what Ascendance of a Bookworm is, basically the premise is there's a woman who her entire life she loved books, and her goal in life was to be a librarian, and then her first day on the job, she got crushed to death in a very tragic library accident. And she reincarnates in a fantasy world, and it's like a medieval fantasy world, okay? And her one goal in life is to like be around books, but unfortunately in medieval worlds, books stupidly expensive, like crazy rare. So she has to like figure out how to navigate the society as like a young girl, and like figure out how to like help her poor like peasant family while also trying to achieve her goal of being around books. And like magic isn't like it's a fantasy world, but most of the show is not about any of the fantasy elements. And it's basically like a better version of Dr. Stone, because instead of like her being like a fucking crazy genius, instead she's just a lady from like modern day Japan who knows like some basics about how to like build modern day devices. You know, she's not building like fucking power plants or some shit. She's not building batteries, but she's like, I can figure out how to make paper because my mom and I did that as a fun little science project. But then it starts spiraling out into what are the ramifications of like having knowledge like that in a medieval world, right? Like knowing how to make paper cheaply and easily is actually like an incredibly valuable thing if you're in the medieval times. You know, if you know how to make fucking soap really well, if you know how to make like good smelling things in the Middle Ages and in feudal times, you're basically a god. And so like she then has to figure out how to navigate the economic system. Hey, this one, thank you for the $10 dono. Hell yeah, thank you so goddamn much. But so then, like, she has to figure out how to navigate the economic system of this new world, because it's different, and also, like, learn who she can ally herself with economically, because there are people who would try and take advantage of this young girl who are trying, you know, to make a profit. And so, like, it does this really well of, like, just kind of slowly spiraling out into this world. And like by the end of like I think the second season is where we're at so far. We really only know about the internal workings of like one city, and that's it. We don't know anything about like the wider world, really. We know that there are some conflicts. How many seasons? I think there are just 2. You know? But then it turns out that because she has like the soul of like another person from like another world. She has like this magical potential in her that will fucking kill her if it's not like trained. But only nobility who have like the potential for magic get trained. And so she has to figure out a way to infiltrate and navigate noble society. And how does she do that in feudal times? How does a peasant enter the nobility? It's just like a bunch of like really intriguing problems that are very concretely like fleshed out, you know? Oh, Ancient Magus Bride is so fucking good. Ancient Magus Bride is one of the few anime where it feels like the magic is actually magical, you know? As opposed to just like a power, you know? Like there's a difference between like a power and like magic in my mind, right? Like a power is like flexing a muscle, right? It's just something you can kind of like do. You know how to like move your chi around to like make something happen. You know how to like move your body, right? Whereas magic is like kind of like just like weird and strange manipulations of like an unseen force, you know? Yeah, exactly. It feels much more like ritual and like you're taking advantage of just like the a geometry that doesn't have as much rhyme or reason to it, you know? Where like kind of like the conception of like fairies in English Pictish folklore, you know, like where they're not like particularly benevolent or malevolent. They're just kind of like they operate on a set of rules, and if you fuck them over, they will fuck everything up, you know? Well, GD Reaper, the other part is it's kind of cool when fantasy authors don't create rules for how things work, but they are able to present it as if it does operate off of rules. You know what I mean? Where like there's clearly like some kind of connection between two different things, but it's not really all that well spelled out. And I think that's really difficult to do, writing wise, and also visually, you know? Magic needs a cost. I agree, you know? Somebody earlier, yeah, Full Metal Alchemist is a good example of like a clearly defined system that still seems weird, you know? Like there are still very unexplained elements about that entire system. Yeah, it's more like there's a structure, but there's no clear definition of that structure. Like any ritual is like a crude manipulation of like the best parts of it that we can understand, you know? Spice and Wolf is so good. Somebody earlier mentioned Mashley in chat, and that's kind of what I'm talking about, right? Like, Mashley doesn't have a magic system, really. It has people with powers. And then it has Mashley, and I really like reading the entire show of Mashley as just a gigantic middle finger to J.K. Rowling. It's so fun. It's so fun. It's so fun. For those of you who haven't watched Mashley, Magic and Muscles, the basic premise is just Harry Potter, but what if Harry Potter couldn't do magic and instead was just really buff and could punch people real good? It's so fucking dumb. It's so dumb, but it's also pretty great. Watching like a cocky wizard get his face caved in by somebody's fist is never going to get old. Oh god, what were they? I watched a couple of other ones, just a couple of like episode 1s and 2s and stuff. Buddy Daddies. Buddy Daddies is a 10 out of 10 anime, okay? You guys should watch Buddy Daddies. Which is just about two hitmen who kind of like become the caretaker of a young girl. I haven't watched Hell's Paradise yet, no. I want to, but, you know, I only have so much time. Let's see. Oh god. What's Spice and Wolf? It's basically like a fox spirit and a merchant just kind of travel a world together. And that's kind of it in a nutshell. It's very, very good. Yakuza's Guide to Babysitting is good too. I watched like 3 episodes of that. It didn't quite grab me, but it did seem very cute. Ooh, Diamond Dynamo. I have wanted to watch Little Witch Academia, but I just haven't yet. Watching him win Quidditch by literally throwing the ball in a loop to himself over and over while he was basically doing the Roadrunner run to keep himself in the air was delightful. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. So, I tried out a couple of them. One of the animes that I, like, kinda was enjoying, but I'm not sure if it's actually gonna go anywhere. Like, the first maybe 3 episodes is really good. Is called Ningen Fushin, Adventurers Who Don't Believe in Humanity Will Save the World. It's basically just a bunch of, like, taciturn losers who, like, join forces and decide they can only trust each other. It goes nowhere. That's really disappointing. I got to the episode where they find, like, the AI sword, and I was just kind of like, okay. I feel like everything that was interesting about this show died this episode. Which is unfortunate. I liked the first couple episodes, but then I was like, oh no. Oh no. Oh, I started watching A Galaxy Next Door. And I watched the first episode of it. And I really liked it. Right up until it revealed a supernatural element. Which felt really fucking weird. And the main character's just kind of like, oh, okay. Alright. I touched the needle coming out of your butt. And now we're basically soul married. Okay. I don't think I would recommend that one, even though it's very pretty, I think. There's also one called My Love Story with Yamada-kun, which... Like, 19-year-old, 20-year-old lady, like, plays an MMO. The one show that I have liked, what's the worst anime I've ever watched? I'd have to think about that for a little bit. But I will say, guys, my guilty pleasure of the season is an anime called My Home Hero. I don't know if it's good or not, but I've watched every episode and I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of hooked. I need to see where it goes. It might actually be terrible, but I can't not watch it. It's My guilty pleasure is Birdie Wing. Birdie Wing is a good guilty pleasure. Yeah. If you guys aren't watching My Home Hero, by the way, it's about this middle-aged dad who murders his daughter's boyfriend because he is a member of the Yakuza and is shaking her down for money and giving her bruises on her face. And so he murders him after he overhears him plotting to murder his daughter. But of course, he's the son of someone who is high up within the Yakuza, who wants to know what the fuck happened to his son. And so begins the cat and mouse game between this guy and his this guy and his wife trying to protect their daughter from this Yakuza investigation that keeps coming around and sniffing at their doorstep. It's actually pretty good, I think. I don't know. Can anyone back me up on this? Have any of you watched it? It's called My Home Hero. Oh, Legends of the Galactic Heroes is amazing. I like it a lot. But yeah, it's basically the hiding a body with my wife anime. Hiding a body of my daughter's boyfriend with the help of my ride or die wife. Oh, and I would recommend skipping Loafer, okay? I'd recommend there's a really cute anime about a high school girl who moves to Tokyo with her transgender aunt and is going to high school and kind of the culture clash that ensues. And it's pretty fucking cute. I would recommend that one. Tanjiro is a good boy. Also, to skip in Loafer's credit, it is absolutely one of the kindest portrayals of a trans woman I've ever seen in anime. It is like, usually anime plays trans people for laughs. It's actually quite sweet. Yeah, that's how I feel about, okay, the new Konosuba. I just want it to be Konosuba. I just want season 3 Konosuba. I'm sad that we aren't getting more Konosuba. Konosuba is one of my favorite anime, and I just want it back. I want it back so badly. My dude, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. My name's Riverboat Jack. We're talking about anime right now. How you all doing? How you doing, folks? We are not getting any more Konosuba. I mean, we should be getting more Konosuba. Like, I don't see why we wouldn't. But they released this season. They're releasing like a spin-off about one of the characters from Konosuba. It's like a little prequel type thing. Hey, 1 Mile Smile, how you doing? Hello, Photog Nerd. How we all doing? Again, we're not doing much. We're just talking about anime. Been talking about what I've been watching as I've tried to catch up on my backlog. Isn't there one with a group of homeless people, including a trans person, find and raise a baby? Yeah, Tokyo Godfathers is... okay. I prefer Skip and Loafer's portrayal of a trans person. I don't know. It's kind and compassionate. Same as always, living the dream, not mine but someone's. Hell yeah. How have I been? I've been okay. You know, I'm doing okay. You ever seen Sweetness and Lightning? I have not, but it looks really good. There's a lot like as Crunchyroll and Funimation have like merged. There are so many anime that I need to watch now. It's ridiculous. Like one I came across was Josie, the Tiger and the Fish, which is like about like two high schoolers. One's a girl in a wheelchair, and the other's like a dude bro. And it looks real cute. Just so many cool looking shows out right now. It's ridiculous. Yeah, it's overwhelming. Do you like Black Butler? I have a lot of feelings about Black Butler. The trans character in that is both very cool and also very, like, irritating. Is it done well? Well, I haven't seen it, One Hand Wonder, but it looks like it's done well. I also need to finish watching Space Dandy and the Dungeon of Black Company. I haven't watched Chainsaw Man yet. It looked like something I needed to be in a mood for, you know? Did I watch the Furry Wrestler Isekai? I did not yet, but it also looked really good. Like, I have so many things on my watch list right now. Like, I want to watch Revenger. Revenger looks cool as shit. Saving 80,000 gold in another world for my retirement. Sorcery in the Big City. The Stranger by the Shore. Tokyo Revengers I haven't seen yet. Yeah. God. Hell's Paradise. Ooh, I haven't watched Summoned to Another World for a second time. Haven't watched that one yet. I have a CL Phantom Hive Girl Disguise cosplay. Hell yeah, 1 Mile Smile. Hey, Chainsaw CCC. Kickback is such a fucking bop. You're a fucking bop. Haven't seen enough of Black Butler to have an opinion on it, other than every single teenage girl I knew growing up who watched the anime was either a Sailor Moon girl or a Black Butler. Oh my god, he's so hot, girl. Yeah. But don't forget in addition to Black Butler, there's also Death Note. Okay? Every teenage girl was either Sailor Moon, Black Butler, or Death Note. Also, there's an anime called High Card that came out last season that I totally missed. That looks like that looks pretty good. Oh, there's also one called Magical Destroyers, which looks like basically like what you would get if you had a magical girl anime, but like all of the magical girls were like scrungly. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe I can find a trailer. Here. Yeah, they're scrungly and they're out to save anime. They kind of bet. Look, just because someone is scrungly doesn't mean you wouldn't. Okay? Oh wait, there's more to the trailer. I think? Oh, okay. Look, we love our scrungly anime girls, okay? I like Inuyasha. Inuyasha is good. Lol, I definitely didn't buy Death Note notebook. No! 1 Mile Smile, how many did you kill? Oh, did anyone watch The Fire Hunter? That either looked like it was going to be pretentious drivel or, like, pretty cool with nothing in between. I tried to watch Goblin Slayer, but every time someone would walk in at very awkward times, so I stopped. Yeah, Goblin Slayer lost me after the first episode had goblin rape. I didn't care for that. I didn't care for the sexual assault in the first episode of Goblin Slayer. I walked in expecting badass goblin slaying, and instead I got sexual assault. And that was not a fun time. Shield Hero Season 1 was good. I don't know about Season 2. And also, I still don't think that the whole thing about slavery they had going on there was cool. Too edgy for Meep. I remember in high school watching Camphor totally for the plot and action scenes and not the gender ending. Yeah, I would never watch Camphor simply because it's about a guy turning into a lady. No, sir. No, sir. They're on to me. Attack on Titan sucks. I haven't finished it. I feel like I've watched too much of it to not finish it. I only watched the first episode of Goblin Slayer, found it really gross. Yep, I did not watch any more episodes. So it could be that it's good. Oh yeah, another one that I was gonna watch that was coming out this season is called X and Y. I don't know, maybe some of my anime peeps have watched that one. But it's like about an escape room. And then like hallucinations, and I don't know. I don't know if it's worth my time or not, but it has like a 4.4 star review on Crunchyroll, which I don't know that it would get if it was terrible. My main issue with Attack on Titan, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, is the fact that every time they roll out Attack on Titan shit, there's at least 6 episodes where nothing happens. Like, Season 1, Attack on Titan, there were so many episodes where nothing happened, and it was very frustrating. Just goddamn tease of a show. Yeah, Promised Neverland Season 2. Oh god. Oh god. Dr. Robotnik, I've been getting caught up on My Hero Aka, and it's pretty fucking ballin'. Is Attack on Titan finished? I think there's like another half season left. Anyone watching Tonikawa Season 2? I started trying to watch Tonikawa, and I just I haven't made much progress on it. Yeah, Dr. Robotnik, as far as I'm concerned, Promised Neverland was a 1-season show. Anime has a problem where they take interesting concepts and slowly turn them into DBZ IMO. Sometimes, yes. But I stopped watching Black Clover because the pacing was just so slow. Oh, same! Myra Ostro, I can only put up with that main character's chuckle fuck of a laugh for so long. And if nothing's happening, I cannot stand it. True, Diamond Dynamo, true. Did anyone watch Ranking of Kings all the way through? I got about halfway through, and then I was just like, holy shit, this anime makes me feel so many feelings. I can't... I need to take a break, and I haven't gotten back there yet. It's very... like, for a show that looks cute as fuck, it hurts my heart so much. I think I have a higher tolerance than most for slow pacing in any media. Maybe Cross Crescent Creed. Wait, Cross Crescent Creed, I feel like you would really like Ranking of Kings. Have you seen it? Have I heard of Sacrificial Queen and the Beast King? I saw it. I didn't know what to think about it, and I did judge the book by its cover on that one because the font on the title looked terrible, and so I was like, fuck you. It's on my list. I know they were popular. I wasn't a huge fan of Bleach or Naruto. I can't do like tentpole anime. Bleach, Naruto, One Piece, I haven't been able to watch any of them. With the little prince boy who can't talk? Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, it's about a little prince who's both deaf and mute. And so he can't talk and he can't hear things. And it's so fucking good. Here, look. Well, I'll just show you, okay? Okay? It's so fucking cute. This one? Yeah. Also, this is one of those shows that looks really innocent, but absolutely will get real.
俺が王子。
耳も聞こえないし口も聞けない。あれが次の王様だと思うと不安になるよ。
お前は前の王妃の忘れがたみだ。可愛くて仕方がない。鍛錬に励め、息子よ。
世界一立派な王様にならなきゃね。約束。
俺は影だ。お前名前は？ボッジか。
ボッチに王が務まると思うのですか？
次の王はやはり俺になるようだ。
あなたは今のままで大丈夫です。
大丈夫だから。
大丈夫よ。あなたは強い子。
何しに来たのかな、ボスの息子よ。
どなたですか？
ボッジ様。
ボッチ王子。ボッチ様。
ボッチ、頑張れ。お前ならできる。
It's so good. What genre did you call them? I just called them like tentpole anime. Like they're like the major, like they're the major like big granddaddies, okay? I haven't tried to watch Boruto, but I imagine it's very similar to Naruto. Yeah, tentpole. You know, like how they talk about like tentpole films. Like the films everybody knows are gonna do well in like a summer. Like Marvel movies are tentpole films in any given year now. And like Naruto, One Piece, they're all tentpoles. One Piece is amazing. People keep telling me, but like I don't have time to watch 1,000 episodes. I've never heard that term. Well, I'm also old, so, you know. Never got into Naruto. I do like One Piece, but the sheer amount of episodes that show has, because it's still going, is overwhelming. I mean, yeah. My big my big manga challenge that I want to undertake is reading Berserk. But that's gonna be so fucking hard. I can't believe they've tried so many times to make a good Berserk anime and they just haven't been able to do it. Please, you're not old. I mean, I'm older than a lot of the chatters. Boruto is just a show confirming which Naruto characters did or did not fuck. What did I see the other day? I don't know. I couldn't remember. Jack, you're like 2 years older than me. You don't look a day over 20. Wow, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Look at you, paying the compliment tax. Yo, it's just 3D anime. I don't know if you guys can... I don't know how many of you can do it. I find it very, very difficult to watch 3D character models in like an anime style. It looks so robotic and bad to me. Have I heard of Land of the Lustrous? I have heard of it. Which is sad because, like, I do want to watch the new Trigun Stampede show, but I want to try and watch it. It's just, it's real fucking hard. Yeah. Are you talking about the one I mentioned? No, Trigun Stampede. I think you can make it work, but you have to make the characters more expressive somehow. I just haven't seen it done particularly well. I think, honestly, from what I've seen, Trigun Stampede has done it the best. But I just don't like it. You know, I just don't like that visual style. There's something about it that hits me wrong. I've heard great things about Bocchi the Rock. Can someone confirm or deny for me that Bocchi the Rock is trans? I feel like I read that somewhere, but I don't know if that's, like, confirmed or, like... Earwig and the Witch? Here, we'll just take a look at it, because I know that this would get the MCA'd. Yeah, I can deal with, like, some Dragon Quest-esque graphics, you know? But, you know, there's also a part of me where I look at this and it's really hard for me not to see, like, young children's programming, you know? It's hard not to look at this and, like, see Octonauts, you know? But it looks like they've done a really good job here. Ooh, the new Lupin the Third. You are right. Lupin the Third might be the best that's done it so far. Also, Lupin the Third slaps ass.
Whoever reads the diary inside that case will learn the location of a vast amount of treasure.
Sorry, the diary's got a new owner.
I think what makes this look better, though, is that it's not trying to look like anime. It's a 3D animated movie using character designs from the anime, but it's not trying to look like an anime. Does that make sense?
Diary is the one and only item Arsene Lupin failed to steal. I can understand why his grandson would want to try to make up for his failure.
I guess it's over then.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Give it back!
You don't even know the true value of this anyway.
I know a lot more than you do.
Hmm?
Let's make a deal.
Now, why would I want to work with a fledgling thief like you?
The study of archaeology is the only way to find the truth about the past.
Bresson seriously wanted to keep whatever this thing is a secret.
If we had both of them, restoring the Third Reich would merely be a fantasy.
Oh, shit.
What are the two of you trying to do?
Nazis!
That is a nightmare that could destroy the world.
thank us for even going after you, Lupin.
Life can be full of surprises.
You are the renowned Lupin III, after all.
This could work out.
Like, honestly, guys, if you haven't watched Lupin the Third, it's so good. Right? Like, also, yes, somebody was asking if you should check out, like, the originals. Yeah. Well, I think because Lupin is like a French name. Lupin. You know, Lupin the Third. Isn't Lupin also Ghibli? I think it was the first movie. Hayao Miyazaki. What did he make first? Yeah, yeah, okay. So, his first feature, Hayao Miyazaki's first feature film was The Castle of Cagliostro, which is a film in the Lupin the Third franchise, in 1979. Here, let's just take a look real quick. Ooh, the 20th or the 40th anniversary. Wow, this movie's been out for a... Yeah, God, the math. The math.
Peaceful, isn't it?
Huh?
What the?
Get in!
Who we chasing?
There she is!
The girl. Gee, I picked out our next job. The castle of Count Cagliostro, the Regent.
Are you telling me you've broken in there before?
Mr. Thief!
Just wait. I'll bring your dear thief back to you, flayed and quartered.
Good God!
Your superiors wouldn't fault you for going back there to catch a thief, right?
That devil stole something precious and priceless.
Oh, it's just an old ring I found. Maybe it's worth something.
Look, the hidden treasure of our ancient ancestors.
He's a natural-born lady killer. Watch your step.
You afraid?
Not really.
Brave girl.
I'll skewer you. Take your best shot.
You won't get away, Lupin! Let's do some damage!
Tonight you face a sword that is like no other.
I regret that we have to dispose of you.
I warn you, I'm not an easy guy to get rid of.
I've grown weary of you, Lupin.
Lupin III, The Castle of Cagliostro. Coming soon in 4K to Ultra HD Blu-ray from...
It's so, like, it's good stuff, you know? Like, even from the beginning, like, Hayao Miyazaki was just fucking legend. I wonder... Oh, here, they actually have the full, like, car chase. It's... Damn it! $1984. Literal 1984 over here. Content ID, my nemesis. It'll come back in a minute or two. We were basically at the end of that scene anyway. Good night, 1 Mile Smile. Get good sleep. Freaking YouTube up in here. We were providing commentary, though. Damn it. Fair use. You know it. I missed a YouTube super chat. Oh my god. It might be the first YouTube super chat. Jack reviewing anime is the bestest thing. Oh, wholesome, Kairyu. I'm glad you enjoy it. What's Ligma? That's what your mom's doing to my balls later. Hey, CRP. Also, Lauren Burnell, please have the change left over from buying my prescriptions. Thank you for the $5.70 in Australian. I don't know how much that is in US dollars, but I appreciate it. Thank you so goddamn much. Gross, do I have to go to the gutter chat now? No, it'll switch over. You're fine. It'll be fine. It'll come back. Neuron, yeah, basically yes. And the best part about the DMCA system on YouTube is that if it gets flagged, you can plead that it is fair use. But if you want to expedite the claim, if they find against you that it's not fair use, then you get a flag on your channel. So that's not fun. That's not fun. Oh, and YouTube chat is back. We back on YouTube, boys. Your site says the stream is unavailable. Yeah, that's because if you're streaming content that's copyrighted, like it flags the copyright system on YouTube. It will suspend your stream until the content is no longer playing. So you have to like stop and like wait for it to continue. You know, it's dumb. It's dumb. It's dumb. Also, chat, we've been going for 2.5 hours now. If any of you would like to make sure that I don't die, consider making a dono or gifting subs. Gifting subs also helps me to not die, especially if you do it over on riverboat.gg. And again, thank you so much to Lauren Burnell over on the YouTube chat for the very kind super chat. Thank you. And I do look at YouTube chat sometimes, but the priorities of chats kind of goes riverboat.gg chat, Twitch chat, and then YouTube chat. Typically, I don't look a ton at YouTube chat, specifically because when conservatives are pissed off or certain segments of the online left are pissed off, they'll come and air their grievances over there, and I'd rather not look at that while I'm streaming. So that's kind of the hierarchy here. That's me, I'm Lauren. Well, thank you, 10-letter name. I appreciate it. No Cross Crescent Creed, no cry. Just to say how I'm doing. Mom is slowly getting better in the hospital. My arm almost works again, and Tears of the Kingdom is quite fun. Mint Kuro, have you built your own stick figure with various like burning appendages? I've been seeing people on Twitter making like their own wicker men. I'm waiting for somebody to make like a stick figure with a jetpack. I'd like to see that. Damn Jack's chat hierarchy. Well, I have both Twitch and the riverboat.gg chats open at the same time, so I can see you guys. Don't you worry. Not yet. I need to though. It looks really fun. Man, I've had too much going on. Like, I was gonna play video games during today's stream, and like, that just sounded like a lot of work. Chat, is it weird to drink a gallon of juice in a day? No. I mean, I wouldn't do it every day, but... It's only natural she gets more of the Monets from us. It's true. It's true. I haven't played video games lately because it's work. Yeah, a lot of it, I don't know. I've just been so stressed out lately that, like, even video games are not, like, a particularly effective escape. Dark Souls 2 has been fun, but I feel like I'm at a point where it is not, or at least today, it didn't feel very fun to play Dark Souls 2, so I simply didn't. But I have a couple games. I might try one out tomorrow. There's a game called Stone Shard, The Pale Beyond, and The Last Spell. Those are 3 different games that I would like to try out on stream, possibly tomorrow. Thick or thin pizza? I like my pizza thick. Unless I just want a snack, in which case, thin pizza. Thin pizza, good snack. Thick pizza, that's a whole ass meal. Go play Breath of the Wild? That also seems like that's kind of it though, right? Breath of the Wild's world feels so big that it feels like work just to figure out what I should be doing. Sending love to everyone. Thanks, Kairyu. Appreciate that. Also, folks, don't forget to like the stream over on YouTube, because the more you guys like it, the more it shows up in the feeds of conservatives who will hate it. And frankly, I think that's a victory in and of itself, okay? One of the most rewarding comments I can get on my channel is specifically about how the fuck did this end up in my YouTube suggestions? It's one of the best comments I can get on my channel, and you can help make that happen by liking the stream and sharing it on social media. Don't worry about what you should be doing, just explore and go at your own pace. True. We may not be able to stop fascism, but we'll piss off a lot of transphobes along the way. True. True. Tears of the Kingdom is the logical conclusion to how to make Breath of the Wild, but better. I mean, that sounds positive. That sounds good. Bum 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 bum. Are Wadjet Eye games like work? Sometimes, but usually not. I like it thin, just a bunch of thin ones. Yeah, you take 3 thin pizzas and you stack them on top of one another, making a kind of pizza lasagna. Exactly, Chainsaw CCCC. Yo, 10-letter name. Thank you for mentioning this, okay? Chat, I need you all to be aware of something that I did not learn until very recently, okay? This is a PSA. This is a public service announcement, okay? Folks, depending on where you live in the United States, you might be receiving woefully inadequate Girl Scout cookies. Okay? There are 2 different places in the United States that make Girl Scout cookies. And they both use different ingredients in their cookies, so they taste different, and one of them is certifiably better than the other, meaning that half the country is supplied with substandard Girl Scout cookies. You gotta be fucking kidding me? I'm not. Can I find a map? Yeah, no. Here, I'm not even lying. I'm not even making this up. Okay? Look at this. Look at this. Okay? Now, folks, as you can see, vast swaths of the United States are supplied by ABC Bakers. And then another vast swath is supplied by Little Brownie Bakers. Okay? Now this is important. This is important, okay? Let me see here. Okay. Basically, ABC Bakers make substandard Girl Scout cookies. ABC makes substandard cookies. I have now come into possession of a box of Thin Mints from Little Brownie Bakers. Okay? And I can compare them to ABC Bakers. Little Brownie Bakers Thin Mints are just better. They are so much better. They have like a lightness to them, like an almost like a fluffy crunchiness. They're so good. As opposed to the garbage ABC Bakers Thin Mints. This is cursed knowledge. I want the good Thin Mints. God is dead. Okay. But chat. Okay. Look, I know this might be really disturbing to you. Chat. Now, here's the thing. If you want good Girl Scout cookies, okay? You can get them. You can get them. Alright? And not only can you get them, you can also support homeless girls in New York City. So you can actually buy and have them shipped to you from the Good Bakery, okay, from Little Brownie Bakers in New York City. You can buy them from a Girl Scout troop made up entirely of homeless girls based in New York City. You can buy them right here. And hey, you know what? We'll watch a little thing about him, okay? Here we go.
Of a kind sisterhood.
The best thing about being a Girl Scout is that you get to learn about things that you never knew before.
Girl Scout Troop 6000 is unique. While the troop may look like any other Girl Scout troop on the surface, there's something special that ties them together.
I love Troop 6000. I'm glad that I'm in it because it is very special to me.
Each girl in Troop 6000 comes from the New York City shelter system.
When you're in a troop of girls that have experienced something so similar to you, you kind of just like instantly bond.
Launched in 2017 by a single mother of 5 who had lost her home, Giselle Burgess sought to break the stigma and give girls living in temporary housing a safe place.
It's about being heard, being seen, being understood, and being able to share without that judgment.
I was excited to meet new people and make friends.
Recently, Troop 6000 got together for World Thinking Day, its largest event since the pandemic began. All fees, uniforms, trips, and program materials are provided to Troop 6000 girls at no cost.
No matter what your living circumstances are here in New York City, we will make sure that you have the same opportunities as any other girl.
Troop 6000 also supports girls after they and their families transition from temporary to permanent housing.
I think the best thing personally for me is the sisterhood we have.
And it's that power of connection and friendship that's helping make the world a better place for these girls.
Make new friends.
Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News.
Yeah, so, like, not only is it for young girls who are in, you know, temporary housing in the homeless shelters in New York City, but as they are transitioned to permanent housing, they get to stay within the program, meaning that you have a combination of like girls from like families that have found their footing a bit more, and girls that aren't, that whose families haven't, or who might not have families, and like this is such a just a good thing, you know. And not only that, but recently they expanded to also reach out to and serve immigrant and asylum-seeking communities in New York City. So you can actually go and buy cookies from them. You can do that. But currently, it's a bit too late, okay? It's a bit too late. But you can sign up to get notified. You can sign up to get notified when you can buy cookies from them. So I would suggest you do that so you can support homeless youth in New York City while also getting delicious, quantifiably better cookies. So that has been your PSA. Don't you ever tell me I don't look out for you guys. Man, how can the people of one city be so based? Yeah, it's almost like, I don't know, they take in the tired, huddled masses or something. I don't know, something, some bullshit about that. Yeah, Boy Scouts is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Also, hello, Doodleburb, how you doing? I got to go to Wolf Scouts. I don't know what Wolf Scouts is. I sucked at it. No, I wouldn't do much better, okay? You started a Tears of the Kingdom playthrough? Hell yes! More power to you. Hope you are enjoying it. By your emojis, I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that you are. Hello, Holly Hoomst. How you doing? Today's been a weird show. I've mostly just sat here and bullshitted with you guys for like 3 hours. Oh, I'm sorry, Spectral Pyre. Yeah, but it's been fun. It has been fun. But it'd be nice if we got some more subs and donos. But you know, that's okay. Some days, you know, that's the life of a streamer. Feast or famine, you know? That's the point of broadcasting. True. True. Honestly. So it seems to be official. I have to pony up for a new laptop. It's going to be around $1,400 for me, which... How is your laptop going to be $1,400? Like, does it have to be a $1,400 laptop? I can't afford money stuff, but does being a sub count? I mean, whoever gifted you the sub gifted me $5, so yes. Yeah, if it doesn't have to be a $1,400 laptop, I would very much recommend, my brain is saying Linux, but I know that's not right. God, what are they called? ThinkPad. Get yourself a ThinkPad, okay? ThinkPads are just extraordinarily solid laptops. It's my gaming and streaming laptop, so it has a 3600 or 3060 NVIDIA card. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Oh, Cross Crescent Creed, thank you for gifting One Hand Wonder a sub over on Twitch. I appreciate it. I mean, if at all possible, I'd encourage you to maybe try and like, I mean, God, for like $1,400, you might be able to build your own PC for that. Then you could just swap out parts if one of them dies. Did you know... Oh, Cross Crescent Creed, thank you for gifting Chainsaw CCC a sub. Making sure the homies in chat are subbed so they don't have to see ads. Hell yeah. Did you know Big Bird almost died in the Challenger explosion? That doesn't sound correct. That doesn't sound correct. I don't believe that. There's no way they were gonna try and send Big Bird into space. That sounds silly. No, really? Google? Oh wait. NASA confirms talks to fly Big Bird on doomed shuttle Challenger. NASA has confirmed reports that space officials discussed putting Big Bird on the space shuttle Challenger before its loss in 1986. But the space agency said the plan never got to the point of giving Carol Spinney, the human who portrays the 8'2" bird on Sesame Street TV show, a spot on the passenger list. Came out in a documentary titled I Am Big Bird. I once got a letter from NASA asking if I would be willing to join a mission to orbit the Earth as Big Bird to encourage kids to get interested in space. There wasn't enough room for the puppet in the end, and I was replaced by a teacher. Oh, damn. Yeah, I imagine the logistics of having a gigantic puppet suit in space would be extraordinarily difficult. That is wild. That is wild. There was a dono earlier, but I think your Streamlabs notifications might be turned off. They shouldn't be. For those who can't use PayPal, Streamlabs has credit card and Venmo as payment options. True! And Michael McAllister, thank you for the $10 dono. Why? Some alerts have just not been coming through recently, and I don't know why. Okay, that worked. That worked. Weird. I mean, the national trauma was already crazy. The living space within the space shuttles is actually tiny. Yeah, no, it's so small in there. Like, the space shuttles are not meant for, like, you to live on for, like, prolonged periods of time. And Michael McAllister, again, thank you so much for the $10 dono. I really, really fucking appreciate it. Especially after paying for my groceries today. I really fucking appreciate it. You guys ensure that I'm able to eat food, and that is incredible, honestly. There's much more room in there than inside an Apollo capsule. Oh yeah, I'm sure compared to the Apollo capsules were basically just like you sat there and pissed and shat yourself. I'm glad you're not dying. I'm doing my best, okay? This transition over to the website has been rough, and trying to make sure that like I can make ends meet has been a big stress. I think we're gonna get through it, but it's gonna be a bumpy couple of months as we figure out how this platform is gonna continue to grow, you know? My hope is that we're going to continue to grow the YouTube and bring in more people. And by doing that, expand more quickly than over on Twitch. But I think we might have to do that I think we might have to both do that and like maybe in another month or so, start our next kind of content arc, you know? Which will probably be reaching out to other streamers and content creators to do guest spots and such. Oh yeah, I should also probably start streaming on Facebook. Yeah. The multi-streaming is definitely a good step. Yeah, I just haven't seen it translate into more viewers yet, you know? But we're still relatively early on in this endeavor. Excuse me. My main worry about Facebook is that there's probably no moderation that's going to be happening over there. Yeah, I'll have to like pester some people to see, because I know people in the streaming space, and having them to come on and chat I think would be very, very helpful. You know, maybe we can grab Vosh, Shark, and have another talk with like Maddie. Hey, Prime Kai, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, folks. How we all doing? For those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Riverboat Jack. I talk about the news and politics, and today, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Prime! Hope you had a good stream, Prime. Thank you so much for the raid. How we doing, Raiders? What'd you all talk about today? And Prime, I hope you get some good rest. I'm not racist, FYI. Well, that's a hell of a way to introduce yourself. Black people defending racism. That has been definitely the discourse lately. It is, it's been weird. Multiple times. News and politics, you could say self-harm would be with the same sentence. True. I could say that. I could say self-harm with the same sentence. We got a great fanatic temper tantrum. Excellent. Excellent. Well, we're just kind of chilling and chatting. So what do you guys want to talk about? I'm open. We just talked about anime for like the last hour. Now the second, there are multiple. Nani? I got a Tony Hawk Underground t-shirt. Yo, that sounds cool as fuck. Is Shark still getting insane unhinged harassment on Twitter? Yeah, it's kind of gone back around from like the Soul Bunny video to now people are trying to like pull evidence of Shark being racist, and the evidence is like he's okay with like race mixing in a debate he had with I think Endless Cemetery. At least that's what I understand about the situation right now. I have a moral question that is central to the story of the novel I'm writing. Okay, lay it on me, String Bean. A 20-year-old shirt? Damn, that shirt can vote. Hardcore Iron Man run in RuneScape? How does one win a run in RuneScape? Did this debate happen months... Yo, the Kitsune Cavalier, it happened like a year ago. Like it literally happened like a year ago. People are just like, man, that entire discourse broke people's brains. Well, they successfully convinced a lot of gullible people that Keffals is a white supremacist. Now they're seeing how far they can go with this. Somebody mentioned that they think Keffals is a white supremacist because Keffals said it was okay to eat noodles. And I can't believe these are real times. I can't believe these are real times. Kitsune? I mean, I will try to remember, but I will likely forget. Also got cool Bioshock t-shirts from Poshmark. Yo, Poshmark is such a cool website. You can find, like, anything on there. I found my coolest shoes on Poshmark. They sure are interesting times. Yeah, I went a bit viral the other day for simply describing the discourse on leftist Twitter. Not in a good way. I get Chinese every week despite being very white. It's basically genocide. I'm not super familiar with this Noodlegate situation. Are people under the impression that like the Italians stole noodles from Asia? No, I'm not on Blue Sky yet. Keffels commented, "I like noodles" on an East Asian cookbook by a non-East Asian person. Man, Keffels is like one gigantic shitpost. It's so fucking funny. As a Caucasoid, you really shouldn't be saying noodles. Well, yeah, I shouldn't be getting into non-white business. I'm sorry. I need to know my place. You're right. I'm sorry. I need to subscribe to the racial constructions of the founding fathers. The swarthy Germans are too non-white for me. As someone whose family hails from close to the Arctic Circle, okay? We look down, both literally and figuratively, upon the swarthy Germans. Spectral Pyre, wait. Oh, yeah, no, for those of you who are unaware, the founding fathers literally wrote about how they needed to keep America, like, Anglo-Saxon, because that was the true white race, and they considered Germans to be too swarthy of complexion and blood to make decent whites, essentially. Yeah, it was fucking weird. Fucking weird. I need to you know what? I'm gonna look up who actually said that. Oh, was it fucking Benjamin Franklin? Oh god. Yeah, over 20 years before the independence of the United States from Great Britain, Benjamin Franklin noted the rapid increase of the German population of North America, and he wasn't happy. In a 1755 essay titled Observations Concerning the Increase of Mankind, Peopling of Countries, etc., he reflected on the kind of people he would like to see settle in the colonies. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna skip through this to this paragraph, which leads me to add one remark, that the number of purely white people in the world is proportionally very small. All Africa is black and tawny, Asia chiefly tawny, America exclusively the newcomers, wholly so. And in Europe, the Spaniards, Italians, French, Russians, and Swedes are generally of what we call a swarthy complexion, as are the Germans also, the Saxons only excepted, who, with the English, make the principal body of white people on the face of the earth. Literally, I was not white enough for Benjamin Franklin, okay? That's literally the case. Yo, like next level racism. He talking shit. Yeah, well, you know what? To be honest, my ancestors were like fucking potato farmers in like Sweden. You know what? I don't think they could even grow potatoes. They were probably farming snow up there. You're German? No, I'm Swedish. I'm like 80% Swedish and like 15% 15% Norwegian, and then like a bunch of other things mixed together. Um, The book asks if it's okay for the protagonist to destroy a nearly perfect utopia simply because the AI god is not actually unbiased. Like, is it okay for him to break the system simply because the people are not actually free? I mean, I feel like that'd be that wouldn't be his decision to make, right? Like, shouldn't individuals within that system choose to reject it? True, Kitsune. We do love our gay Haitians. 10 Eon, nobody knows what you're talking about. So yes, you are weird. They probably weren't too crazy about those Dutch Knickerbockers. No, sorry, I didn't finish. Okay? I didn't finish the paragraph. Let me finish this, okay? I could wish their numbers were increased. And while we are, as I may call it, scouring our planet by clearing America of woods, and so making this side of our globe reflect a brighter light to the eyes of inhabitants in Mars or Venus, why should we, in the sight of superior beings, darken its people? Just holy fuck, dude. Dude. Benjamin Franklin was so fucking racist. It's amazing. It's honestly, like, crazy. It's crazy how they never brought this up in school, you know? Why increase the sons of Africa by planting them in America, where we have so fair an opportunity by excluding all blacks and tawnies of increasing the lovely white and red, but perhaps I'm partial to the complexion of my country, for such kind of partiality is natural to mankind. Bro, you fucking racist piece of shit. Holy shit. No. Neuron, he's so racist. He doesn't even, like, he's against slavery because it would bring more black people to America. That's how racist he is. Like, holy shit, dude. I mean, look, I don't know if Benjamin Franklin owned slaves, but if he did, he he fucked almost everybody. So, yeah. That was just, by the way, that was one paragraph. That was one paragraph of an entire essay. And frankly, like, I mean, like, certain segments. Why should the Plantine Boers, Germans, be suffered to swarm into our settlements, and by herding together establish their language and manners to the exclusion of ours? Why should Pennsylvania, founded by the English, become a colony of aliens, who will shortly be so numerous as to Germanize us instead of our anglifying them, and will never adopt our language or customs any more than they can acquire our complexion? Which is just like, holy fuck, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, they found, look, you fly a kite in a thunderstorm one time and this happens, okay? Oh my god. No, yeah, GD Reaper. Yeah, the state of Oregon, you know, carried the torch of the founding fathers forward. Oh, fuck, dude. They didn't even take the law forbidding black people off the books in Oregon until 20 years ago? Holy shit, dude. Holy shit. God, America's such a racist place. But that being said, look at this bunny in a tiny little straw hat. Isn't that cute? He's like a little little Luffy from One Piece. More like Fluffy from One Piece, am I right? Up top. Does anybody else beautiful like Bruce Almighty? Just you. But is he stretchy? Maybe. He probably does the big stretch. If only the other slave owners listened to Ben Franklin, maybe slavery would have stopped. Yeah, maybe. Racism would have continued probably quite a bit longer. I mean, it still continues, but it would probably be worse. Maybe? I would imagine. Did you smack down my tomato or crush it? I crush everything. Have you seen me? I'm thick as hell. Yeah, Stout Man, that feels like a double-edged sword. We would solve we would end slavery by becoming too racist for it. I don't know. That feels like a monkey paw curling situation. Jesus Christ. Also, folks over in Twitch or YouTube chat, if you are feeling like you want to be in the on-screen chat here, where you can post links and get a fancy schnazzy name of varying colors, come on over to riverboat.gg. Any of the subs or donos you make through the riverboat.gg website goes directly to me without any being taken by Jeff Bezos or whoever the CEO of YouTube is right now. So consider coming on over, gifting some subs, making some donos. If you're already in the riverboat.gg site, consider making those subs or throwing those donos around, okay? You can also use riverboat.gay. It's true. Unfortunately, mobile site chat keeps crapping out for me. I'm sorry. Isn't the new YouTube CEO a crypto creep? Probably. We only need one GG account to view you, Vosh, Xanderhall, etc., right? I think so? Maybe? I'm not entirely sure how the back end is set up. But you can log in with, like, your Twitter or your Twitch. Do you have Jenny's ice cream in your state? No, but we do have Sebastian Joe's, which is quite good. Probably why he was trying to say Germans weren't good whites. They allowed black people to serve like 100 years before US. Would have been outraged if a white person could be killed by a black person. True. Imagine being on blank YouTube Frog Gang. Hell yeah. Hey, Manual Breathing. Yeah, Sebastian Joe's is a really good ice cream chain local to Minneapolis, I think. Turn mobile site into an app. It works well if you put up the chat and have stream picture-in-picture. True. There. By the way, if you would like a mobile app to make the mobile chatting easier, click on the support tab over on riverboat.gg, and you will find instructions to basically get a mobile app version of the site. Yeah. The mobile app version is way better than mobile browser version. True. It does seem to work better. Tell us ghost stories? I could, but my ghost stories are mainly suited for like small children. Not really chatters. Though chat may act like a group of small children from time to time. I remember though somebody asked me about the worst anime I'd ever seen. I mean, the worst anime I've ever seen would probably be... Guys. I know what it's gotta be. This might make some people mad. It's Darling in the Franxx. Darling in the Franxx is the worst anime I've ever seen. Sorry. The entire premise is fucking weird in the first place. Isn't Franxx the sex mech show? Yes. The entire premise of Darling in the Franxx is that they need like teenagers to get in their giant fighting robots, and those giant fighting robots will only work if like a teenage girl is on like all fours in the mech and the teenage boy is like hip thrusting behind her. Okay? And not only that, and I don't give a shit if I spoil this show for you, okay? Just heads up. The conclusion of the show has the girl in the main, like the main character's like lady friend turn into a giant fucking warship. And like, not like a warship, but man, this was just fucking stupid. Stupid as hell. Literally just a gigantic lady. Just giant space lady. She just... What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? She turns into a giant wedding dress. It's so bad. Look at this fucking design. Why? Why? And by the way, in case you guys thought that I was kidding about how these mechs are like set up, I was not. The girls' asses literally have handles on them. It's not a good show. This is the only way they could pilot the mechs, guys. This is the only way. There is no better way to design the mechs. No better way to do it. They couldn't do it better. Holy shit, dude. And like, it's not even like they're confused about it. In universe, they think it's fucking weird. In universe. Like, what the hell? Holy fuck, dude. This show. Like, I don't know. There are so many other ways that you could, like, depict and thoughtfully present and explore the issues of, like teenage sexuality. But, like, man, why? There are just so many shots of these, again, teenage girls on all fours. Why? Well, I mean, you know why, but just like the sussiest decision making on this show. Fuck. Ain't no way. Yeah, it ain't no way. Oh my god. Anime was a mistake. We must ban it. For the good of all. We've miscalculated horribly. It's bad, it's uncomfortable, and also it's stupid. Anyway, that's my rant about the worst anime I've ever seen. That's not even touching some of the substantial issues within, like, the narrative structure of the show. That's just, like, two different issues. Fuck, dude. Man, one day I'll watch Evangelion and that will make sense to me, Minkuro. Shame, because I really like the art style. Yeah, like, the character designs are cute. Like, the character design for like a couple of, like, the characters is like pretty charming. And then it forces them onto all fours in front of mediocre dudes. A friend of mine watched the first few episodes of this with his sister and mom and me in the room. Oh my god, Cross Crescent Creed. Oh my god. Yeah, like Kill la Kill explores like teenage sexuality in a way that like makes more sense, you know? Will you play Among Us with us again? I will indeed. I enjoyed playing Among Us quite a bit with you, chat. Kill la Kill wasn't quite my cup of tea, but like it wasn't bad, it just wasn't for me, you know? Specifically, there's something about like the visual style that didn't click. Has like it has like an element, and Gurren Lagann kind of had this too, like an element of like Looney Tunes logic to like the motion, and like that's not necessarily bad, it's just not my thing. Yeah, like this is the point I'm trying to get across. Like I get it. Like I intellectually know that it's really good and high quality. It just doesn't click with me, you know? I'm not trying to like denigrate Studio Trigger. They do amazing stuff. It's just not necessarily the thing that clicks with me the most. It made both shows plus Pantheon stocking. Hell yeah. Also a big Looney Tunes fan. Yeah, nothing wrong with Looney Tunes. I really want to see Promare. That anime movie looked really cool. Oh god. Promare? I don't know. I just assumed. I'd also like you to play old Sierra games like King's Quest on stream if you're down. I would play King's Quest. I think I might play Space Quest first. Space Quest looked a little bit more my jam. Speaking of Twitter profile pics, I feel like if Elon brought back animated profile pics, but for Twitter Blue only, that would get people to subscribe. Probably. You should finish any of the other adventure games first? Yeah, I should. Snarf. There'll always be a place in my heart for both series. Space Battleship Yamato. Space Battleship Yamato is fucking great. Slaps so hard. Or Tales of... I want to play Tales of Symphonia so bad. I want to play so many games so badly. It's just really hard to do when, like, politics happens. Maybe we'll have like a week of like video games. And if you guys want me to discuss politics while I game, you guys have to bring it up. Okay? I mean, Blue Sky seems to be like a good replacement Icolo. Jack opening another box of cereal with 10 half-full ones going stale. Damn, you calling me out. You called me out so hard right now. Blue Sky's gonna have the same problems? I don't know. I thought it was launched by former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. Also, I really should just get caught up on Mob Psycho 100. Been waiting to see if maybe my partner would watch it with me, but I think I just gotta go for it. Season 3 is so good. Mob Psycho 100 is my favorite anime. It's so fucking I love the ethos of the entire thing, you know? Tell us a joke? My instinct was to say something really, really mean, and I just want to apologize. I'm sorry. Jack's Twitter is not great either. It's true. It's not great. It's me. I am the joke. Maybe. Is it tacky to wear your own merch? I don't think so. As somebody who wears merch made by me, no. Are we still chill streaming? Yeah, we still chill streaming. I was just trying to see if there were any other anime from the season, the current season, that I had any thoughts about. I don't think so. Vinland Saga. Was cool. I kind of got burnt out on it. I don't know if I'll actually want to see it through to the end. Did you watch any of the new Jurassic Park movies? I did. I watched Jurassic World. And I fucking hated it. I hated it so goddamn much that I have not watched any of the other Jurassic World movies. Because, holy shit. Like, in the original Jurassic Park, right? There's a sweeping vista shot of, like, alive dinosaurs, and it looks miraculous. There's a sense of wonder and awe to it. Like, look upon the works of man. We have raised from the dead Lazarus. And then in Jurassic World, there is a very similar shot, except it is a shot of a field of just dead dinosaur corpses. And I feel like that was just symbolic for everything that the Jurassic World franchise had to offer us. Just the dead, mangled corpses of the great beasts who came before. Any anime to recommend that was particularly thought-provoking? Ooh, thought-provoking anime. Honestly, Mob Psycho 100 is pretty thought-provoking to me. I really liked, I'm gonna butcher the name because I'm trying to go off of memory, Kontatsu Ramens. It was really good. Had a lot to do with, like, identity and trauma, of course. Especially, like, trans identity, I thought. Sexuality. Just complicated relationships. Let me jog my memory real quick. Honestly, a lot of the like anime that had like interesting philosophical overtones or interesting ideas coded into it, a lot of them were like either unintentional or like what not to do, you know? I really liked the anime Space Brothers. The premise of the last one was so bad, if dinos were roaming the streets of New York City, people would just shoot them. Yeah. Oh, sorry. The name of the anime I was thinking of was Hakata Tonkatsu Ramens. There we go. I would also suggest for like anime that can like, I don't know, get you thinking maybe a little bit. Death Parade. Death Parade is really good. It's kind of about the finality of life and death and the line in between. Casshern Sins also very good in a very similar manner. I would also suggest Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions, which has some to say about like identity and such. Mushishi is also good for that. Dungeon of Black Company is a pretty good indictment of like capitalism. Man, if you want like Midlife Crisis the anime, Life Lessons with Uramichi Onisan is extraordinarily good for that. Dungeon of Black Company? Yeah. The premise is like basically people go to work in like a mine, and they basically just make subsistence living, essentially like a sharecropping situation but with mining. And then this guy discovers like an entrance to a dungeon, meaning that like he and like some of his mining buddies can like go down there and like try to make a profit. Wasn't it called Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash? Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions. Or Grimgar, Ash and Illusions. Sounds like a company town. I mean, basically, yeah. Dungeon of Black Company is great. It's really fun. It's a fun watch. Yeah, Grimgar, Ashes and Illusions is what it's called. Did you ever see a movie called I'm Thinking of Ending Things? I have not seen it. I have heard of it. Okay, honestly, also one of my favorite anime of all time, The Irresponsible Captain Tyler, brings up a lot of pretty interesting philosophical questions. It kind of comes out of that anime tradition of like the Japanese like economic downturn of like the 90s, late 90s. Did you see Beau is Afraid? I saw the trailer for it. I haven't actually seen the movie. Have you seen Land of the Lustrous? I have not. Ooh, Monster is very, very fucking good. Would recommend Monster as well. I don't necessarily know if it's like a philosophical per se, but it's just very good. I think Psycho-Pass maybe brings up some interesting questions about AI and also just like mental health. I don't know. There are a lot of things. Is Monster about the one about the female serial killer? You're thinking about the Monster the movie? Monster the anime is about a surgeon who saves the life of a young boy And that young boy then grows up to be a serial killer. And then the surgeon feels like it's his duty, because he saved that serial killer's life, to take him out of the world with violence. So it's about him hunting the serial killer, essentially. What is your Pirates of the Caribbean take? Pirates of the Caribbean was a good movie, and as far as I've seen, all subsequent films in that franchise are terrible. Is Psycho-Pass 2 good? I think so. Yeah. I haven't seen the third season that came out on Netflix, but... Yeah, Snuggle Kitten, you got it. They made a third season? Yeah, it kind of got buried. Netflix is not good at advertising its anime. Oh, okay, wait. No, not on Netflix. They streamed it on Amazon. Damn. Each episode was 45 minutes long, and it had 8 episodes. Damn, that's crazy. Netflix at this point just wants to fail. Oh, I mean, yeah. Yeah, basically. Nah, I did not like... Pirates of the Caribbean 2 came out during the writer's strike, and it shows. It shows so fucking hard. Davy Jones is cool as hell, but, nah, like, the visual effects in Pirates of the Caribbean 1, 2, and 3... extraordinary. Love, like, visually a feast for the eyes. The actual narrative is dog shit, and I hate it. It is not a good narrative. No, it is not. I respectfully disagree, LB. Dead Man's Chest came out in 2006. The writer's strike was in 2007. Well, then it has even less of an excuse. Oh, God. Look, pirates are cool. Magical pirates, even cooler. Hi there. Hello? Are you trying to tell me it's bedtime? Trying to tell me you're still awake and you want to go to bed? Is that what you're telling me right now? Hello? Chat, I need donos and subs, otherwise my dog will not be able to eat the treats she deserves. It's true. It's true. You deserve more treats. Yeah. I'm broke? Well, maybe some good-hearted oiler in chat will gift Manual Breathing 16 a sub over on riverboat.gg. And folks, again, consider donos, subs, extraordinarily appreciated, especially over on riverboat.gg. It's what helps me to live. Spent it all on Vosh. No more money left. Damn. You gotta remember the little girls, okay? You know what? I tried little girls instead of little guys. That actually doesn't work as a replacement. I wanted to try and affirm myself. That just felt real fucking weird. We're gonna roll that right back. Oilers, please. Why give Voosh Mons? He's rich. I'm sorry. It's late and I'm eepy, okay? It's 3 a.m. I've been going for like almost 24 hours straight. I'm telling you, if you watch those movies again, you will see the light. I doubt it immensely. But that's just me. They're on D+. They're not the only thing on D+. Ayo. I'm not gonna finish. So many your mom jokes. Stout Man, thank you for gifting Manual Breathing a sub. I appreciate it. Oh god. Do I have like a list of movie or media reviews? I mean, I have a website of video game reviews, but like the last one that came out was like in 2019, 2020. So I don't know how useful that is for you. White names out. Indeed. I need a Letterboxd account. I can't write reviews on Look, I really like writing media reviews, guys. You have no idea. Writing video game reviews was one of like the most fun and like intellectually stimulating exercises I did in my life, and I'm very sad I don't get paid for them anymore unless they are done behind closed doors for a company. Which is sad, but you know, you guys don't get to see those, unfortunately. I want to see Jack's movie opinions. I mean, you can ask me about my movie opinions. They just won't be as like fully fleshed out as like a written review. Mike, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Can you write video game reviews in your head out loud for us? Yes, I can do that. But it has to be a game I've played, which is kind of the catch, you know? You should play a game called Journey to Heaven. I have. I played the first part of it on stream. I actually have a physical copy of it. I don't know if you were around when I did that on stream, Cross Crescent Creed. It is not a fun time. Those puzzles are not fun. What are your thoughts on Pikmin as a franchise? Well, I've only played the first two, but they're amazing games. There's really nothing else like them. And they're very accessible. They're very pretty. I kind of like their approach to kind of like a sideways critique of capitalism. Fear and Hunger is all the rave now. I mean, I tried playing Fear and Hunger. It's just a very hard game to get through. Oh, wooga! And you brought that out and it crashed. It did crash. It did indeed crash. Pikmin 2 is my favorite GameCube game of all time. Yeah, I should have held on to my copy. What game were you just talking about? Journey to Heaven. It's a Christian mist knockoff based on the Book of Revelations, and it is terrible. And inexplicably, the angel that guides you through the game is just like clearly somebody's jack-off fantasy, okay? What is the most disappointed you've ever been in a piece of media? Honestly, the most disappointed I've ever been in a piece of media is probably Star Wars Episode 7. Oh, that's right, Cross Crescent Creed. I forgot. The jack-off material is your grandma. Darkest Dungeons and Control disappointed you immensely? How? They're both great games. What about The Last Jedi? The Last Jedi is amazing, and anyone who tells you otherwise just has bad taste in movies. Like, I really like Star Wars, and I had high hopes for a J.J. Abrams Star Wars movie. I was like, yeah, he can do a good job getting things off to a start. When I heard he was being brought back for Episode 9, I knew that there was no possible way that movie was going to be good. Yeah, Star Wars Episode 7 was just, it was fine. And that's not what I wanted for a return to Star Wars, you know? It was just fine. Yeah, episode 9, I've never seen it. I've never seen it because literally every scrap of information that I've received about it makes it sound like it would be something that would infuriate me. In my mind, I felt like Episode 8 did a good enough send-off to the entire Star Wars franchise that, like, I'm good. You know, I don't need any more stories about the Skywalkers or any resolution to who Rey is, because you know what? Rey doesn't need like a illustrious bloodline to explain her Force powers. You know? Because maybe we should be getting away from like the idea of like bloodline magic. It seems bad, actually. Spoilers, they brought fucking Palpatine back. Yeah, you know, when I heard the opening text crawl opened with Palpatine is back somehow, you know, like, I don't know. I'm not... that just seems like the laziest piece of shit writing. Hey there. Hey, good dog. Is it bedtime? Is it bedtime? Let's see if she's gonna go to bed or if she's going to the door. She's going to the door. She needs to go out. Chat. I love you. If anyone wants to make any last minute subs or donos, I'd very much appreciate it. But otherwise, I gotta head out and take my dog outside before she poops on the carpet. And I will be back tomorrow, approximately around 2:30 in the afternoon. And I will play video games. Good night, everybody. We're gonna raid into Tofu Ghost. There you go. Wait, is you EST? I'm CST, baby. And if you're over on the Riverboat Jack site, I'll shift it over before I head out. Bye, everybody. Boop, ba-doop, boop, 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 boo. Boo-doo-ba-doop, boop,